Hey guys, this is Ariel Chavez, creator of Weather Central, and I'm here for the screencast to show you a little bit more about Elijah's Promise, the organization that me, Alex Esposito, Taylor Brooks, Miao Wang are collaborating on for our final project. So Elijah's Promise, just to give you a little background, is an incredible organization out of New Brunswick, New Jersey. And their goal is to stop hunger. As you can see, food changes lives from their mission statement. So here's a walkthrough of their website. Look at their name and their history. So they were established in 1989 by 3 churches. I believe that these 3 churches are still involved with the organization. So they've been around for quite a while, and they've helped thousands of people ever since. Here are some of the visions and values of the company. As the top one is ending hunger, and they do this by the many different organizations that they work outside of Elijah's Promise. So, for example, we have the Community Soup Kitchen, which is open to anyone who is in need of food. It can be found on 18 Nielsen Street in New Brunswick, and it's really incredible. They serve on average 300 meals every single day from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sundays from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. So really incredible of them to just let anyone into into the soup kitchen and give them food. They also have a culinary school, which normally is quite expensive because of the amount of labor and tools that are involved, that it can get pretty pricey to actually enroll. So the fact that they have this culinary school is incredible, because it's going to be highly subsidized financially. And as they say here, there are a number of ways for financial assistance to enroll in the program. So really a affordable program to learn how to cook, because cooking is really an important skill, because without cooking, you can't really have any good food. Unless you go out, of course. They also have Promise Catering, where they can cater any business meetings or any organization, or pair up with a student organization on campus. I highly recommend that, because Rutgers is right in New Brunswick, and so Elijah's Promise is literally down the road from Rutgers, so there's no reason not to get involved. They also have a community garden, where during the growing season you can plant and cultivate your own fruits and vegetables, probably mostly vegetables, but it's really a good skill to know. Like, you really become one with the ground. It sounds a little cliche, but it's important. They give people who won't necessarily have access to fresh produce, they give them the opportunity to do this with this program. And they said the one-time fee for leasing your bread is $15, which is affordable. And if they can, I'm sure there are financial programs to help them out. They have Let's Cook and a bunch of other organizations. Ways to get involved. So a large organization like Elijah's Promise, and the fact that they're nonprofit, they need donors and they need volunteers to help them out. So you can donate either by clicking here, or easy tabs in the top right of your screen. You can click to volunteer or donate now. Here, if you want to donate, you can donate any amount of money, $5, $10, $15. Any amount of money is accepted for them. And they have a list over here of even foods and clothing that they could use, because they're primarily a food organization, so they need the staples of food, which you can see here. You can also donate clothing as well, because many times if you can't afford food, you can't necessarily afford the best clothing. So it's really incredible the fact that they reach out to so many different types of people, and diverse people as well. And that is what Miao Wang's podcast, I believe, is going to be talking about, the diversity within Elijah's Promise. If you want to volunteer, here are the links to click on and volunteer for the organization. I would recommend you, since thankfully, both good and bad, there are a lot of people that want to volunteer for this organization, so you may have to wait a few months to actually to schedule your volunteer time frame. But here are the links to volunteer for Elijah's Promise. They have various events. They have the Race Against Hunger, which is a 5K run that they do in November, typically in Johnson Park in Piscataway. A great way to run for a cause and raise some money for the cause, and also just, be one with the Piscataway, New Brunswick greater community and come together. And of course, there's going to be food, as always. So here's the scoop on Elijah's Promise. And part of this collaborative project, Alex Esposito, the creator of Euphoric Eats, will be creating a podcast on more, I think he's going to focus more on the food aspects of Elijah's Promise. So here's his website. You can see he's collaborating on the project. If we go back, Taylor Brooks will also be creating, I believe, a podcast for the collaborative project, and here's her website right here. And Miao Wang, finally, her website is Explore Diversity. She'll be talking about the diversity aspect of Elijah's Promise and how they reach out to so many different people and so many diverse communities. So I hope you all enjoyed, and you had now you know a little bit better about, know a little more about Elijah's Promise and what you can do for them. And if you have any questions, you can always go to my website, contact me on my contact page, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. But I really highly recommend volunteering or donating to Elijah's Promise, because what they do for people in this community is really unbelievably incredible. And really, it's almost, if you have time, just put in an hour, maybe 2 hours. It's really a great organization. So leave any questions or comments if you have on my website right here on the contact page. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a great, wonderful day.